Welcome everyone. My computer says that we are live and I have a new setup, so again I have like new setup every stream, right? And I even keep buying things that I at the end don't use, like a capture card that I have and I am trying to return now to China, and I have an adapter for my MacBook, but after reading maybe just one forum discussion where they said that just the MacBook Pro like this and laptop computer is not good enough, I switched streaming to a PC that we have here. So my laptop is finally not like overheated and stuff like that. So that's new. And if you're here, just you can say hi in the chat, of course, always. I don't know if I should be looking at the stream at the same time. Sometimes it's good because then I can at least see if it's not frozen. But yeah, I don't know. So set up the highest quality on your computer or your phone or somewhere, since this should be better. It should be better quality. Oh, my posture is not very good here. I'm not very yoga teacher-ish. Good. No one's saying anything amazing. My partner, he complains that I should not complain. He complains that I should not complain because it's annoying if you complain. It's not very likable. Today, on today's program, we are going to do Backbends, and it will be a little bit faster paced and also much more deeper because it's called Deepen, so I want to go deeper in the Backbends. We might use the wall. You don't have to, of course, but if you have the wall, we will definitely use it, and we will try to do some more advanced stuff. I'll just remove the computer, put it here on the side, watching myself just to be sure. I think it's not good. You know what? I'm going to stop this. If the stream stops, I have to look at the icon that I have. Good. Let's start with moving our wrists, and then we will end with a little bit of breathing exercise. I'm reading still this book that's called The Body Keeps the Score. I think I have to share it more also on Instagram, and it's all about breathing techniques and how you can use mindfulness to have your subconscious part of the brain react better, because it still can control you. It can disconnect the conscious part of your brain, and using mindfulness and technique where you breathe and just concentrate on your inside and try to be more aware of the whole functioning of your body, just noticing. Maybe doesn't really have to be breathing technique. It can be just sitting. It's basically meditation. Sitting or lying or standing, whatever position you prefer, and noticing your breath and your whole body. It can be your shoulders, can be tension in your face, which we basically do in yoga all the time. So there is a lot of mindfulness already in the asana practice. But I also like to really go full on just to the breathing part, just towards the pure concentration and focus on the inside. And this way you can connect to that unconscious part, change the pathways, change the way your mind, your brain reacts in different situations. So it's mostly in the situations where your body would go into this fight or flight, right, reaction, because that's where the unconscious part takes over and it reacts in some way. Okay, so let's start with the wrists. you can sit down. You can just relax here for a little bit, relaxing your shoulders, and then bring the palms in front of you, and we will make fists. Really first going with the fingers, 4 fingers, trying to bring them and curl them really deeply, and then the thumbs will come on top of the knuckles. So you will like finalize the whole fist by your thumbs, and then you will flex the palms towards the inner forearms. And just trying to keep the fist very firm as you go in towards, and you can extend your arms forward, and then you can move your arms over the head, and then even back behind you, even going for an internal rotation, so turning the palms away and all the way back for an extension and total internal rotation. So your shoulders will creep towards you, your palms will turn up towards the ceiling, and you are trying to press the palms up to the ceiling. And then you go down with your arms beside your body, and then you bring your shoulders even more forward, and then you push them down. And then we'll go back, again trying to reach your arms backwards, and then going for the external rotation, so rolling the shoulders back. When I say rolling the shoulders back, that means external rotation. Still keeping the flexion in your wrists, going up, trying to keep your ribs in if possible, all the way, even bringing your shoulders towards your ears and trying to wrap those triceps towards each other. So trying to go for an external rotation by allowing your armpits to look at each other, then going forward, and then even trying to bring your arms forward without moving anything else, just your shoulders, your shoulder blades. You can try it going back, shoulder blades together, and forward, and then beside your body, and then open the shoulders without moving anything else, and release. Okay, shake your arms, then your palms, and then grab your left fingers, let's say with your right hand, extend your left arm forward, and then just carefully, as you press the fingers into the palm, you press the palm into the fingers. So there are 2 actions working opposite each other. And then you can go finger by finger, so starting with your thumb, and then, ooh, that cracked, and then your index finger, very carefully, your middle finger, your ring, and then the pinky, very carefully. Okay, shake, then try the other. So first flex, just look how you can flex your palm this way as much as possible, then place the other palm in front of it, then press with your right palm, and then with your left. Big inhale, exhale, go just a little bit deeper, and go carefully release, finger by finger, the thumb, the index, this one is my injured finger, then the middle, then the ring, and then the pinky. Okay, and shake it out. Release the palms down, bring the shoulders up towards your ears, and you can even close your eyes if you want. Big inhale, and exhale, release the shoulders, push them down. 2 more, inhale, shoulders up, exhale, release them down. How deep can you make your exhale? Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale really fully, everything, all the air. Squeeze it out, and maybe even hold for like a second, and inhale without the shoulders. Exhale. Move on to your tabletop with your palms underneath the shoulders, spreading the fingers, grabbing the mat with the fingertips, pressing the inside palms into the mat, and then you can tuck your toes and just use this for a little stretch. So as you tuck your toes, and if they are flexible enough,
or even if they are not, so even if they're almost straight, you can lift your knees only a half centimeter, half an inch, fifth of an inch away from the mat, and then you try to bring the heels back, or just move and roll. Although this might be hard also if you don't have flexible enough ankles. So just try to move. How can you move? Some people will have troubles by bringing the pinky finger toe rather under. So this can be like a challenge for you to find out how can you roll the toes so they will end all the way tucked. Then release the knees down, untuck the toes, point the toes, making your ankles straight, and then press from the tops of the feet down into the mat. And then you can lift your knees just slightly. Keep your fingertips engaged into the mat, so you are trying to bring more weight over to your fingers, to your inside palms, away from your wrist, feeling your core engaged a little bit. And release down. Okay, inhale into your cow tilt, cow pose. Look up. Exhale, round. Press from your palms into the mat, relax your neck. Inhale, open. Imagine you want to slide the palms towards your knees. Keep your belly slightly engaged. And exhale, rounding. We'll roll a little bit more forward. Hips falling down. And exhaling, coming back, or inhaling rather, coming back, looking up. Inhale here, wherever you are. Exhaling, we'll come forward, rounding the spine. Like a cat pose. Inhale, back, look up, and exhale forward. 2 more. Inhale, come back. Exhale forward. Stretching your wrist. You can tuck your toes. Inhale, come back, lift your knees just slightly. And exhale, high plank, rounding your way forward. And then release the hips down. You can step your feet a little bit more behind you to come almost into like a upward facing dog, but not really, with your toes tucked. And then release your hips down, bending your elbows, and slowly lower your whole belly, your upper body down, untucking your toes. You can bring your feet a little bit closer. Inhale, lift your palms, lift your chest. Exhale, release the forehead down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Palms, chest, look up. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale and hold for 2. Keep breathing. And 1. And exhale, release. Tuck your toes. And then we will come from a back bend or through a back bend into the downward facing dog. So what you want to do is to bend the knees, bring the hips first. So you want to create like a cow tilt, hips and chest is lifting like cobra and hips are lifting like cow. This is also a nice workout for the arms. You can do it several times if you like. And as your toes are tucked, bring your knees up and you will start lifting your hips a little bit higher, but keep looking forward, still keeping that cow tilt. And we can go down again, like reversing all the movements. This is almost like a knees to chin coming down. And then coming up, hips, chest, head, chin up, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows. You come into your cow, keep looking forward or up. And then just the hips up and down as you bend your knees and as you extend them. And then downward facing dog, relax your head. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale. Okay. Slowly walk the feet forward. Grab opposite elbows, relax your head. Bend the knees and then allow your upper body to relax here. You can swing to the left, to the right. You can shake your head left, right. Allowing everything to, allowing the spine to release here and everything to just be heavy with the gravity. Then release your hands. We will go again like a cow tilt. So you want to bend the knees. You can bring the fingertips down on the ground, and then you want to lift the chest, rolling the shoulders back, so as if you wanted to create space in your collarbones. And exhale. Don't round. Keep your spine long. Just bring the hips up and squeezing your belly, relaxing your neck. Inhale again like a wave, open, and exhale. 2 more, inhale and exhale, folding, and then coming up. Bend your knees slightly. Start with your chest, arms go through the sides just so you don't have so much weight in the front, and then reach up all the way. Exhale, palms to your chest. Good. Bring the feet together. We'll go for side bends. So the big toes are touching, small space in between your heels. Squeeze the legs together and then pull up on your kneecaps. Also squeeze your glutes or the outer hips, belly in, ribs in for this one. Reach your arms up, bring your shoulders up, grab your palms, create Kali Mudra by interlacing your fingers, just releasing the index finger like if you were holding a gun, or if you actually were not going, creating a little gun with your fingers. And then inhale, and you want to stretch all the way up. And exhale, bending to the right side, sending the hips to the left. Inhale, come up, reach up. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, come up, reach up, engage from your legs, and then come to the right side. And as you do so, imagine your left ribs wants to reach higher. You want to turn your chest slightly up. Your elbows are straight. Stay there and keep breathing, please. So every inhaling, your ribs come higher. Your right side is squeezing to bend you a little bit closer to the ground, but you are keeping your palms connected as you feel the stretch in your left shoulder. Inhale there. Exhale. Inhale. Use your core and your legs to lift. Stretch up and exhale to your left. Hips to the right. Again, imagine your ribs on your right side reaching higher. Exhaling, going just a little bit deeper on that squeezing kind of feeling on your left side. Inhale and exhale. Your elbows are still straight, your palms together. One more inhale. Exhale, engage your belly, your core. Inhale, lift. Stretch up. Exhale, release. Move your shoulders a little bit or shake them if you like that. Back bend, standing back bend. Inhale again, we'll reach the arms up. And you don't have to go too deep. You can look up and try to reach through your chest distance. So you want to open, sending your hips back, creating a like that cow tilt. So your hips wants to lift back and you want to open and look up. Inhale, reach higher through your chest, through your fingers, and then as you exhale, you can point to the back and go a little bit deeper, with your hips staying first over your heels without moving your hips, feeling it mostly in your middle back. And if you want, if you feel safe here and if this is easy, you can start shifting even more backwards as you slightly shift your hips. Keep breathing and keep engaging from your belly a little bit, from your legs. One more breath. And slowly coming back, hips back, reach up, and then straighten your spine by tilting your hips down or forward or backwards. And exhale, palms to your chest. Again, move your shoulders forward, up and back, and down as you exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. And bend your knees for your chair pose. So this should feel good because the legs were so trying to reach higher. So bending them, and if you have your toes together, you can even squeeze your knees together without thinking too much about the arms. Engage your belly to support your low back.
sit a little bit lower, shifting your weight back. And if you want, you can bring your arms forward to have a little bit more weight forward, but release the shoulders down so you don't need your shoulders. And if you feel like your trapezius is overworked from that back bend, just bring the chin a little bit in, as if you were retracting your face away from something. And that should create length and space in the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bend your knees and exhale. Try to bring your ribs to your thighs and squeeze them towards each other as you bring your hips higher. Then place the palms down and step the right leg super far away to the back of your mat. Create two lines in between your legs or with your legs. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, lift into your Anjane. Reach your arms up. And exhale, palms down. Flex your left foot. Reach your hips back, halfway splits. Inhale, forward. Arms up. And exhale. This time, no fingers on the ground. Flex your left foot. Bring the hips back. Half splits. Inhale, forward. Reach your arms up. And then exhaling, release the left arm onto your left thigh with the palm facing up. Bring your belly a little bit more, or your hips a little bit higher, and the belly away from your left thigh. Reach the right hand a little bit higher. And exhale, hips lower, and you side bend to the left. Inhale, engage your belly. Try to press away from your left thigh, and exhale, side bending. Inhale, come up with your both arms. Exhale to the right. You can bring your right fingertips onto the right, onto the mat or ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale, palms down. Step back, high plank. Inhale your plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down onto the mat. Try to reach your chest forward. So if you are feeling weird in your elbows, it's probably because you're bending them too much and you keep your chest much backwards instead of reaching forward and having just a little bit of bend in your elbows. Untuck your toes, roll or slide onto your belly, lift into your cobra. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. If you like, you can go through that way as we did before, so keeping the head lifted and going through a back bend. Inhale in your down dog. We will try to neutralize the spine, especially after back bends. I like to be neutralized a little bit. So the way to do it is to bring the belly button all the way in towards your low back. And then if your ribs are sticking, if your shoulders are just digging down, try to bring them away from the ground, bringing the ribs in and only pointing your sitting bones higher. Your heels might lift, your knees might bend, but try to keep your front core engaged and your ribs in. Inhale and exhale. Lift the right leg super high. Exhale, step it forward, knee to your chest. This is a core exercise. You try to reach high, press and push up to step forward with your right foot. Left knee down. Same thing on the other side. Reach your arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, dip the hips a little bit lower. Release the right forearm on your thigh. And we want to bring the belly away. Hips higher. Left hand up. Already stretching the whole left side. And exhale. Bring the hips lower as you side bend to the left, feeling the stretch even more into your left front hips. Inhale. Press away and back and exhale. Squeeze to the side. Inhale, come up. Both arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come up. Try to use your legs to lift. Exhale, fingertips down. Flex your right foot, half splits. Inhale, forward, lift the arms. Exhale, this time arms beside you, palms facing down as you bring your hips back. Inhale, low lunge, reach your arms up. And exhale, you can go to a back bend if you want, bending the elbows, squeezing them towards you, and then reaching them forward. Lifting your back foot, shifting as much weight forward into your front foot, dragging maybe your back foot before you step it forward. Inhale halfway, bring your feet together, and exhale, fold. Bend the knees, and we will bring the heels up as much as possible. Again, going for that flexibility in the toes. You can squeeze the knees together and then try to lift your torso up, so your weight will naturally be more forward this time, and the more you want to use your glutes as you sit a little bit lower. You can bring your arms forward to counterweight, and then coming up for 5, 4 very slowly, keeping heels super high, 2 and 1, extending the knees all the way, and palms to your chest, release the heels down, release. You can move your feet a little bit, you can bend the toes to the other side. We'll go down again the same way. So toes together, small space in between your heels, arms forward, palms can face down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Try to have the knees facing forward, same as your toes, as you come down for 6, 5, going all the way down, or as low as possible. 3, 2, keeping the knees at the same height as your hips, and 1. And once you settle all the way down, you squeeze your legs, you squeeze your glutes, and then lift just 3 centimeters above the heels. Stay there. Inhale. And coming up for 3, 2, 1, extend. Release the heels, release the arms. Okay, reach your arms up. Go for a back bend, so hips back, arms up as much as possible. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Try to open your chest, your core bones. Exhale, palms down. Step the left foot back. Super far. Knee down. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, right elbow comes underneath the left. Trying not to smudge your microphone. Palms together if possible, press them in, or palms, back of the palms can press into each other. Or grabbing your shoulders, inhale, lift up. And exhale, squeeze the elbows in towards your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lift. And then we'll go back. So going backwards means elbows up. Look up. You can put your thumbs on your forehead. And you try to reach up as you bring your hips lower, squeezing your inner thighs, squeezing your left glutes. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower with your hips. Inhale, elbows lift. Exhale, hips lower. One more. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, squeeze the legs. And then inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, half splits, flex your right leg. Don't touch the ground with your fingers. Then bring the fingertips down. Squeeze your belly. And then round from your upper back. Pressing the fingertips down, lift your right heel for 2 and 1. Bring it closer. Step it down. Standing splits. Move forward over your front leg. Since it's closer, it's easier to step or bring your whole weight on it. Lift your left leg. And then find your balance here. So we're coming through almost like your third warrior, but with a back bend. Squeeze your legs together, but don't allow your left hip to sink. So you want to keep engaging from the outer right hip. Squeezing your left glute to lift the leg a little bit higher, pointing the toes. If you can, fingers will lift. And then you can bring them beside you with palms facing down. And then you can start bringing the chest forward, reaching your left leg higher. And then your arms can lift higher like an airplane, like a nice bird. Inhale, lift, lift, lift.
Exhale, palms down, stepping back, both feet high plank. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin. You can always bring your palms, your knees closer if you want to go for a deeper knees, chest, chin. Inhale, rolling or rounding your spine or sliding your belly, lifting your cobra, and exhale, relax down. We'll take a little break. My brain is already also freezing. Although it's hot, it's having a freeze. So you can bring your forehead down onto your forearms or looking to one side if you want, moving your hips right, left before we continue. Take a big breath in through your nose and exhale. One more. Inhale. Try to slow it down even more. And exhale. Okay. So arms beside you. We'll bring the feet a little bit wider, as wide as the mat. Engage them, press them down, and now be very careful with your low back, especially if you have any kind of issues at any time here. You want to be careful because you will be squeezing your glutes and you will be using your muscles on your low back much more. So we'll lift from the head, the chest, similar like cobra, and then we'll try to lift even higher. Try to engage your belly and how much can you keep it in as you lift. I really fail at this, so I'm almost like pressing with my belly down, but I hope you are more successful in that. Release the forehead down. We'll go for 3 rounds. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Feet pressing down, toes pointing. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Last one, we will hold. Inhale and hold. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Press back, downward facing dog. If you like, you can go through a back bend or maybe through rounded spine. Inhale in your down dog. And counter, neutralize. Ribs in, belly in. Press from your palms and then point your sitting bones higher. Tilting your pelvis forward. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest. Again, this is a nice counter, so squeeze your belly in as you round your spine, and then you step your foot more forward. Right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Going to that nice Anjane. Exhale, hips down. Release the arms. Left arm goes underneath the right. Interlace, eagle arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze towards the belly. The microphone is being squished, sorry. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, we'll go for that back bend. Squeeze your legs together. Your right glutes are squeezing. Lift your elbows. Your thumbs can rest on your forehead. Legs are your base that are holding your everything. Lift the elbows. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 3 more in here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Reach your arms up. Exhale, flex your left leg, left foot. Bring your hips back. This feels very weird. Inhale, forward. Reach your arms up. And then release the fingertips down. So coming back to that half splits. Try to bring the fingers right underneath your shoulders. Squeeze the outer right hip. So your left hip doesn't want to like release here. You want to keep your hips in a nice neutral variation. We want to round from the upper back. Pressing through your fingers. Squeezing your belly as you lift your heel for 2 and 1, and then bend the knee and try to step the foot or slide the foot closer to the center of the mat. Lift into your standing splits on your left leg. And then squeeze your right glutes. Right leg lifts a little bit higher. Point your toes. It wants to really reach all the way back. And then bring your belly in. You can always bend your standing leg a little bit. I used to bend my standing leg a lot, especially if going for like a full dancer pose, when I think I still do it. It helps me to be engaged and it helps me to open my hips a little bit more. So because the hamstrings, especially on the left leg, are really something sensitive, so they are not going to allow you to go into certain positions if you have them too much stretched. So press from your left foot, engaging from the outer hip before you can bring your arms maybe beside your body. Lift your right leg a little bit higher and start to lift your chest. Higher, higher, higher. Even looking higher. Reach your right leg higher. Inhale, arms higher. And exhale. Palms down, feet together. And carefully fold. You can bring your legs a little bit wider than your hips. Bending the knees. Grab again opposite elbows. Relax your neck so your head can hang. You can sway here again, allowing again the spine to have a little break, especially if you're doing this in the evening. After a whole day of your spine bearing your whole body, or at least the rest of the body, not your legs. This will feel good. Okay, palms down and step back. Sit on your heels. We'll go for some shoulder openers before. I really enjoy using the wall, especially for opening the shoulders. So one thing that we can try is to go for a hollow back variation. Oh, this light is not on. How did that happen? If you are new to hollow backs or staying on your forearms, then another variation is, I'm getting distracted by the cat hair, doing your puppy pose. So your knees, hips wide, hips over your knees, and go for your puppy. Reaching your arms forward and allowing your chest to melt down. Keeping an external rotation in your arms by wrapping the triceps in towards each other. Triceps in. If you have troubles to remember what is external rotation, just think it's probably the other way that you want to move. It's the other way that we live. We live in an internal rotation by doing stuff here and bringing the elbow out. So this is where we go, here, internal rotation. And I want to do the opposite, not just because it's also safer for the shoulders if you go there, because you're not like opening your shoulder head all the way. In internal rotation, it's like all open, and the shoulder, like the ball of your upper arm bone, like sticks out. You can see that it's already, if you do an internal rotation, that like it wants to leave. And this is the way it can be dislocated if you are super hypermobile. Usually it doesn't going to happen, of course. And we want to do the other thing. So we want to hide the head of your upper arm bone. We want to like squeeze it in, keep it safe in the socket that is very shallow. A hollow back. So if you're doing a puppy pose, good. If you go for a hollow back, find a wall, something stable. Or if you have forearm stand, for sure you can try to do that. And try to do hollow back there. Even if you feel like you will hold just a little bit. You're going to bring your hands very close towards the wall. You can interlace the fingers. I like to have interlaced fingers, hiding the below pinky finger and going through maybe a headstand and then pushing up.
Make sure you have enough wall, you feel safe. That's very important for your mental health, and feeling safe is going to make you perform better. This is why I don't care if I use wall in any kind of inversions, because I think feeling safe is like the primal thing, not the primal, the first thing that you want to have in a yoga. You don't want to come to yoga and everyone will be like, or someone will be like, yeah, we'll have to jump, just don't feel afraid, just go for it. Like, that's going to stress you out. You are not going for yoga, to yoga class, to be stressed out and feel afraid or fear. So elbows as wide as your shoulders or closer, because they will slide eventually apart. And you want to actually keep squeezing them towards each other. And to learn that habit, I actually didn't, so maybe it's good. And I had troubles in handstand to balance and without using those inner arm muscles to squeeze the arms together. And then you can jump one foot at a time, or you can press from a headstand. So you can press your feet up to the wall and then lift the head in a safe, nice, controlled way. As you lift the head, press the chest through, press the head through forward, relax your neck, and then bring the hips back towards the wall. You can keep your knees straight, your legs engaged, or optionally you can bend the knees if that feels better. Keep pushing from your arms. So you want to create long shoulders. You want to feel the strength in your arms as you bend into them. Inhale. If you are new to this, go down. Don't stay too long. Try to bring your chest forward, your butt lower if you can. And then carefully, one leg at a time, try to control it. Very carefully, finding your child's pose here. So knees can go wider, toes together, forehead down. Big inhale. Exhale. Feeling the blood rushing back towards your legs. One more inhale. Exhale. And we will go again for it, just so we can go and repeat, because repetition is the key to learn something. So again, palms close, elbows as wide as your shoulders or closer. You bring your knees up, you walk, 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 walk. Maybe you kick one leg, maybe this time you try the other foot. If you were kicking, try to find control as you press up. And as you're pressing, I mean really pressing long, without allowing your shoulders to collapse. You want to open them, opening the shoulders as you sit your hips back. Head comes forward or relax it. Try to bring your hips lower, allow them to slide down as you bring your chest more forward. Smile, don't die here, please. Carefully coming back. Try the other leg again. You can bring your hips away first, bringing the knees closer. One leg comes down. Slowly try to slow and control it. Child's pose again. Big inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Okay, use your hands underneath the shoulders and allow them to press yourself into a seat. So this was a nice shoulder opener. Now we're going to reach also backwards on our bellies. So come onto your mat, or move your mat again if you need to. We'll go for a Sphinx pose just for a little bit. I really love Sphinx pose. I started to enjoy it when I learned how to bring the bend away from my low back. So I like to imagine that I want to press my pubic bone down, bringing the belly away off the ground, and that creates the space on the low back a little bit more. Active legs, feet pressing down, and they usually tense like the moment you squeeze and the moment you press the pubic bone down. What happens is that your knees will open to the sides, which is totally natural, and you can work on trying to roll the knees inwards It's just something that you want to think about to keep those muscles engaged also in the other way. And then if this feels good, your elbows underneath your shoulders, and then press the chest forward as if someone was pulling from your chest bone forward. And of course, the shoulders come down now, creating a nice open chest, long neck. Inhale and exhale, stay. Squeeze your belly. If this feels good, press from your palms. You can lift even higher. You can walk or slide the palms closer. You can go even higher into a cobra. If you can try to imagine that you want to bring your shoulder blades closer together and down towards your hips. So your chest goes even more forward and up even. If still good, you can walk closer, keep and bend in the elbows, or if this feels very bad, then go step less. So you can go more forward, even back into your sphinx. So even higher. And now, if you like, you can bend the legs, the knees. And if the knees splay to the sides, it's okay. Try to just keep your pubic bone down. If you get a hamstring cramp, please don't stay there. Of course, try to release it. And then you can look up, chest forward, pubic bones pressing down, and feet towards your head. Maybe you touch. Inhale, and slowly release down. Exhaling. Bring the arms beside you. Look to the right side, left ear on the mat. And you can tuck your toes and you can move your hips right, left to release your low back. Exhale, creating a really long exhales. Inhale and exhale. Allow everything to release down. Okay. So bring the knees back together and we'll bend the knees, grabbing the outside of the feet. So squeezing the inner thighs and then kick the feet back. If you want a little bit more for your shoulders, you can also grab the feet from the inside and try how that feels. So feet back first, lifting the chest, squeeze the belly in, and then lift the feet up. Good. Trying to be more onto your belly, but also feeling your hip bones on the ground. And then lift the feet a little bit higher. Look up, inhale. Exhale, slowly release down. Look towards the left side, the right ear on the mat. And again, allowing everything to release here. Moving your hips, your shoulders relax, your head, your face, your jaw. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Now open the arms to the sides. Come to your fingertips. Bring the feet together. And roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze your belly. Inhale. And then slide the right palm towards you. And press, rolling onto your left side. Press into the palm. You can relax your head here. Allowing yourself to have time to roll onto that shoulder and feel the stretch into your left shoulder. In your left shoulder. You can lift your right leg, bending the knee and stepping it behind your left knee. You can squeeze your belly and then eventually you can release the whole palm and your shoulder down and going even further into a passive stretch. Maybe right arm comes up, maybe you bring it back. If you want to go for a back bend here, you walk your foot, toe and heeling. So first the toes, then the heel, slowly creeping up towards your fingers. Maybe you will find them. Maybe not. My hips are definitely moving the more I try. Inhale. Relax your jaw again. Exhale.
carefully walk the foot back, reach your right arm up, and then bring it in front of you to slow your roll onto your belly. And we'll change. So the right arm comes to the side like a letter T, left palm slides towards your chest. Press into it. Try to keep your shoulder off the ground as long as possible as you roll onto your right side. And then relax your head down. So your shoulder blade is still sliding down while your arm stays at the same length, like 90 degrees with your upper body. So without trying to have the palm too much down, you will get more from the stretch the higher you walk the fingers. And then bend your left knee maybe you step it back. And you can bring your whole palm, even the shoulder down for a passive stretch, bringing the hips more, rolling them more back. Left arm comes up, inhale, exhale, release it into your back with the palm facing away from you. And then you can try to walk your foot slowly or less or more all the way towards your fingers. Relax your jaw. Big breaths here. And then walk the foot back. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, palm in front of you. And slowly roll onto your belly. Okay. And then press into your child's pose. So knees come down to the mat. You try to lift. And then we can walk the knees closer. Toes together. Knees a little bit wider. Squeeze your belly to support your low back. And you can keep your arms reaching forward. And the forehead can come on the mat. And then feeling the heaviness of your head. You can roll the head right, left. This is a rolling class. We didn't roll from the Dhanurasana. We could have done that. It's a fun one. Maybe next time. Then walk the palms underneath your shoulders and come into a seat. Okay, how are you feeling? The connection my computer is feeling great. The connection is feeling great. The sound looks good. I have to keep checking these things since there is no one in the chat. We will do some core and then we will do those breathing things. It's just not the Shodhana, it's nothing exclusive, like nothing special, but it's a good one. It's a really nice one. It's actually the breathing technique that is supposed to be the queen of the pranayama, of the breath techniques, the best to end up any asana practice. So slowly lower yourself down onto your back. Carefully. You can use your hands, try not to round too much, and then you can bring your knees towards your chest and allowing your spine to, again, just stretch. Take a twist to the right side. Your knees will come to the left, and you look to the right. And take a big inhale into your right lungs. And exhale, maybe going deeper into the stretch. And come back to the center and change. Legs carefully to the right and look to the left. Inhale here into your left lungs. And exhale, squeeze your belly. And allow yourself to feel your muscles on the back really being pulled apart. Inhale, come to the center. And then bring the legs up. Point your toes. You can unbend your knees if that's okay for you. Otherwise, you can keep slight bend.
And then try to bring your belly down and your ribs in, pushing your low back onto the mat. So really trying to, as if you could, push it down. Your arms will come over your head. Inhale here, stretch your arms, lift the hips a little bit, and then exhale, try to bring your feet more forward. Maybe extending your knees, keeping the low back on the mat. Pushing the belly down, and then slowly lowering the feet, keeping the low back as much as possible on the mat. And then coming up for 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Knees to your chest. Big inhale. Exhale. Arms over our head. One more round. This time we will come into a low boat. So once the leg will come into like, I don't know, certain height, then you will lift. You will bring your arms, your chest, you will bring your arms beside you. Squeeze the belly down. If it's protruding especially, and then come up into your high boat using the last strength of your core that you have. You can extend your knees if you want it. This is not challenging enough for you. I'll go 3 times low high boat. I think it's the most basic kind of thing that you can do, and it's very underrated. So coming down, rounding your low back. So if you wanted to do again that tilt in your pelvis, as you come down, hold there, inhale, belly down, inhale up. How many times did I say? 3? I don't know if I can do that. So 2. Come up, keep breathing. Hold here. Exhale down. Okay, inhale there. Exhale, belly down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, knees to your forehead, fingertips down. Round the spine. And then lift your hips up, palms down. Heels can lift also. And release. Okay, reach your arms up. And then stretch forward into your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Relax here. Relax your face. Inhale, extend your elbows, lift the chest. Exhale, release. And then bring the palms behind you, 20 centimeters. Or I don't know how many inches is that, 10 inches. Bend the knees. And come into your reversed table. Bend the elbows a little bit, so the index fingers are facing forward. Lift the hips. Just enjoy this feeling of the stretch of your shoulders again, of your belly a little bit, of your hips. Big inhale. If you want, you can drop the head back, if that feels good. And then release the hips down and find a seated position. Bend your knees in cross-legged fashion, or if you want, you can sit on your heels. So I will do the right arm, so for you it will not be like a mirror, but it will be reversed. Just have to listen which arm you are using. The left hand, so the one where, if you are right-handed, you probably wear your watch. I actually have no idea if left-handed people do this with the opposite hands, because I guess they have certain structures. I have to look that up. Like how much is left-handed people's brain different? If it's like totally switched, or if it's just the part that manages the hand that is on the other side of the brain. I don't know. Good. Find length in your spine. You can engage slightly from the belly. You are very aware of what's happening there after that core. And relax your shoulders. Maybe it was not too much core for you, just for me, because I am very weak. Left hand. Vishnu Mudra? I want to say Vishnu, but I'm not sure. the index and the thumb will connect in a very spiritual way. The rest of the fingers, you can just let them be, or you can extend them. Sometimes I extend them, but maybe that's too much tension. And then allow that elbow to like relax, and also your shoulder relax. I'm already yawning. Already ready for sleep. Behind your hand is in Gayan Mudra. I think I totally didn't look this up, the names. Where your index and middle finger press into the very nice only muscle on your hand or just into the middle of your palm. And the rest, the thumb and the pinky with your ring finger, you will use to close your nostrils. So you can slightly touch your nostrils with your thumb and your ring finger, and you want to keep like a slight, even if you breathe with both nostrils right now, there is like only 80% or 70% of air that can go through properly. You have to make effort to breathe in and out. Try 2 more. You can close your eyes. Slight pressure on your nostrils. Exhale. Last one. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through both nostrils. I guess we have to do it with the right hand, all of us. Close your right nostril and inhale from through the left. This is sound. And then close the left, open the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close, exhale through the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right, 5, 2. Hold, exhale to the left for 5. Inhale to the right, left. Close, exhale right, 4, 2. Inhale to the right. Close, exhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close, exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close, exhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Close left, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close and hold, 2, 1. Exhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then go again and continue on your own pace, going for 3 rounds. Try to relax your face. Trying to slow down. Imagining the air as it goes in and out from your lungs. Noticing any tension in your shoulders, in your arms. Where can you release more? How can you make this easier for you? If you're finished, you can just relax your hands on your knees. Continue breathing through both nostrils. I forgot to say that you should finish with your left side, exhaling. But maybe that makes sense. So once you're finished, just feel again your spine growing taller and feel how you can relax in your face, letting go of any tension in your eyes, in your jaw, your eyebrows, your ears, allowing your shoulders to truly relax, your hands heavy, your elbows heavy, your legs, try to release them. Some muscles need to work to keep you upright, but the rest of the muscles can release. And then feel again the air coming in and out through your nostrils, through your nose. And feel the difference in between the right and the left side. Feeling probably one nostril more open. But also feeling that the breath is now much easier, much softer. It flows in and out really smoothly. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm so happy that you joined. Always glad that you can share this, especially in this weather. I'm happy that I'm still not doing the park classes. I don't know if I will even try, but hopefully I will see some of you in real life once these things will start to happen again in real life. However, I will still stay here, also for the people that can come or that I can't reach. So I'm grateful for you. I can see Muffin is already aircraft pose. What was that? Airplane. Yeah, that's something I invented. I think Sarah Ticha did it. It's a backbend it's like a backbend with a balance on one leg, so it's almost like dancer's pose, but if you don't have the flexibility, you actually do a backbend there, an active backbend, so it's much harder maybe than a dancer's. Thank you so much, and see you next time.